Right now, I'm stood in one of the UK's biggest forests. I have been feeling out of touch. Too much social media, too much time on my laptop, too much concrete, and not enough time out here in the beautiful wilderness. But you guys know me. I can't just go out to the forest and have a relaxing time. My brain doesn't work like that. I need some sort of challenge, some sort of stimulation, something to get the adrenaline going, something to get me going, you know? Something to get... And that's why today we are going to be doing a survival challenge here in the woods. For the next few days, I have to survive out here solo with only this. This is a survival kit that I bought from TEMU. Yes, TEMU, the Chinese addictive shopping app. My goal is to build some sort of shelter, somewhere I can camp, build a base, make a fire, and then see how long we can survive here in the woods. I also have this bag. It literally just has my camera equipment and some clothes. I've also given myself a small stockpile of food. This contains 2 bottles of water, 1 pack of Cumberland sausages, and a few protein bars. Once I'm out of that is it. I'm done. First things first, let's work out what we have in the TEMU survival kit. This is all from TEMU.
And whilst browsing TEMU, you know I couldn't do it on anything other than Opera. What is Opera, you might be asking? Opera is a web browser that includes some incredible features that will take your web browsing to the next level. If you like AI, then you'll love Opera because they have built Aria. Aria is a browser AI that helps make your browsing experience more simple and informed. For example, it can summarize this entire article by just entering a prompt on screen. And with it being built into the browser, you can get answers on anything in no time thanks to their leading generative AI servers. And it's all 100% free. And if you like privacy and hate adverts interrupting your day, then you will love Opera because it comes with a built-in VPN and ad blocker, so you can browse in peace. And if that wasn't enough, you can even add the Opera player to your sidebar, allowing you to interact with multiple services, meaning you could play music on Spotify and Apple Music whilst keeping up to date with your DMs on Instagram, TikTok, and more. And to help keep your workflow simple, they also organize your tabs into islands based on similar topics. So it is a no-brainer. Download Opera today using the link in the description, and let's get back to the video. Yeah.
Okay, so some rope. This is a lantern. Okay. Oh, we have a life tent. This contains an entire tent. There's no way. Oh my God, it might. Oh, so we've got some fishing line and some hooks, bandage. What is this? This is a hand-powered chainsaw. I can actually cut down wood. A nice amount of paracord if you ever need it. Oh my God, okay. This could actually be a game changer. So we have a shovel, which is very helpful. We've got some glow sticks. Oh yes, flint. Let's go, we can make a fire. Yes. Boom. I put this in here because you cannot buy knives on TEMU, but this is the most simple knife I could find. We have a little bit more rope. We have an emergency blanket. This is literally just all first aid kit. Okay, and there we go. Let's pack this all away and then go find a spot to set up camp. This looks quite good. Seems like people have already been here. That looks like parts from a bike or something. I actually like this spot a lot. We've got a lot of clearing. We've got trees that we can build a shelter on. It's already 5 PM. It gets dark in 3 hours, so we've got to get a move on ASAP. So first things first, I wanted to clear the entire area and work out exactly where I was going to build this shelter. I keep finding parts of this motorbike that was once here. But look at that. We have some bait for fishing. Boom. My plan is to use these 2 trees to build some sort of shelter here coming off. So first things first, I'm gonna need some wood. Let's go collect some wood. Let's test the chainsaw. See if this actually works. Underneath. Oh my God, it works. Yes. I just cut through that tree. This is already bent. TEMU, man. Not the best quality. It was then time to create the corners of the shelter, so I cut out 2 Y-shaped sticks, buried them into the ground, and then this was going to hold up the roof and the walls. Now, I'm gonna be real, guys. This is the first time I've ever really done anything like this, any sort of bushcraft or shelter building. So I was basically just winging everything. But honestly, I did think it was going pretty well. I was just trying to work out the best way to do this off the dome to make the roof and the walls without it falling down on me. Right, so we officially have some sort of frame for the shelter, which I think is going pretty well. We need to make sure that by at least the nighttime we have a roof. So that is the priority. Get some sort of roof on this. Even if we don't get any walls up, at least we're gonna have a roof by the end of the night, and then tomorrow we can start building off the walls and the sides. The sun is going down rapidly. It is like there. And I still need to put a roof on the shelter and build a fire, which I haven't really done. So let's get the roof on this and then let's make a fire. There are bugs everywhere. I'm getting bitten to shreds, but we are making progress. Let's keep it going. A lot more tiring than you'd think. The sun's going down quickly. Got to cut up all these logs to make a roof. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time. Oh my God, this is hard. One thing we don't do is give up. We're gonna keep going. Right, the roof is coming along, but we have run out of rope to tie on the logs to the top, so I'm gonna have to dip into the paracord from this. It's actually a decent amount. That will be enough to finish off this roof. Okay. The roof is done. It looks pretty janky, but it's a roof, I guess. It's kind of sturdy. It's kind of sturdy. The sun is literally going down. It is sunset now, and I have not got a fire. So that is the priority. Let's make a fire. I need that ASAP. So first things first, I had to collect all the firewood that I had and the tinder and get it all together. Now, I am no expert in starting a fire with a flint, so it was time to try out some new techniques and see what I could do. I've only started a fire with a flint once, and it was really hard, but I've learned a few techniques, so I think... Well, that's not gonna work. Okay. Like this. That's what you want, I think. I wanna make some tinder. So I've got a lot of these pines, and then put the tinder inside this. This might not work, and it is getting dark quickly. Let's try this. Watch this do nothing. Mate, what is this? And so after 20 minutes of trying different approaches and techniques, I was having no luck. And eventually, I had an idea. There's paper in the kit. We've got these and the paper from this. So let's take this. Oh, this is alcohol. Yo, this might just light. It's alcohol, it should light, no? And then after another 10 minutes of faffing, I was kind of feeling defeated. I might have to spend the night in this cold and dark forest. This was not looking good. But then we decided to give it one more try. Yes, 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 yes. Oh my God, we've done it. Oh my God, we've done it. Guys, we bloody done it. There's no way. Oh my God. Yes. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. Yes! Fire! Oh my god, that was such a struggle. But we got there. We bloody did it. Oh my god. That's changed everything. Ah, yes. I'm gonna have a fire tonight. This is great news. But this is gonna keep the bugs away, hopefully keep away some mosquitoes. And I have warmth, I have light. Now that we've got a fire, I'm gonna make a little bed. This is the life tent. I'm gonna put this on the floor, just have something to lay on. So I mean, I put the life tent here, so at least I've got some sort of coverage, but there's already bugs on it. It's gonna give me basically no protection, but it's what it is. Hopefully it doesn't rain. If it does rain tonight, then I am finished. But regardless, I think we've done pretty well for only a couple of hours. I mean, we've got a roof, we've got a fire. Yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with how we're doing. The sun is definitely coming down. It's gonna be dark very soon. I can start to chill out and relax a little bit. And I haven't eaten in like 10 hours, so let's have a little bit of food. I don't even know if these sausages are good now. They've been out of the fridge for 5 hours. Are sausages good to eat that long out of the fridge? I have no idea. At some point, I think everyone has to do something like this. Doesn't matter how much money you have, how rich or poor you are, you just got to go rogue. It's not like it takes any fancy gear. I mean, dunks, all it needs is for you to just go out into the wild and just give it a try. We're so used to all these luxuries in our lives, especially nowadays. We take everything for granted. Wi-Fi, aircon, a bed, covers, a shower. But let me tell you one thing. Especially with the rates of depression these days. Once you strip away all those little things, you start to appreciate them 10 times more. Right now, I couldn't think of anything better than a nice shower, warm bed, bit of Netflix. But too much exposure to those things will be your downfall. Seek discomfort, push yourself out of your comfort zone, and trust me, you'll grow in all aspects of your life. Feels like I'm in a music video. I got my clothes as my pillow. We are sleeping in what feels like a spaceship. I feel like I'm inside a helium balloon. Fire's on the go. I'm getting cozy. We are about to spend our first night in the wilderness, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty impressed by this TEMU survival kit. It was like £20 and I've got quite a lot of stuff. Obviously the quality of the tools is not great. Considering how many things I got for the price, can't go wrong. Big up the CCP. Okay, wait, no, probably shouldn't say that. I'm gonna use my emergency blanket as my blanket for tonight. I'm gonna take a melatonin pill and hopefully I conk off into a nice slumber. Guys, I will see you in the morning. Good morning, people. Okay, it's about 6 AM the next day and I've just got the fire going. It was an interesting night. I mean, I didn't sleep much, probably had about 5 hours sleep maximum. It wasn't too bad. I'm not gonna lie though, this emergency blanket genuinely kept me so warm. I'm excited to see what progress we can make on the shelter. But first, I am absolutely filthy, so I need to wash. What a way to wake up. That is definitely an improvement to my morning routine, which usually consists of doom scrolling TikTok. I feel good, I feel fresh, I feel revitalized, and now it's time to make some more progress on our shelter. First things first, we need more wood because we need to make some walls today. Right, let's get some wood. And so to start off building the first wall of the shelter, we started by burying 2 more sticks opposite the ones already inside and then slotting in logs in between them to create a wall. And I think this is working pretty well. The only problem was that these logs were super long, so I had to find so much wood and then cut it to the perfect size using that damn chainsaw, which was destroying my hands. But eventually we got it done. I then tied up the top of both of the posts, and then we solidified our first wall of the shelter. And now only 3 walls left, and this was the easy one. I need more wood. Again, probably the hardest part of this is just getting the wood. Boys and girls, we have 2 walls. It is coming along. It has been ridiculously hard to get to this point. Sawing with this is the bane of my life. My hands are killing me. They're so sore, even to do that. Like the joints of my knuckles hurt. I've now got 2 of the hardest walls done. Now I want to get the back one on, and then on the front, we're gonna have to make some sort of entrance, some sort of door. I would like to make some sort of chimney with some mud and water, but I don't really know if this soil mixes with water very well to create like a solid. I don't think it'll be very solid. So I'm gonna do some testing. I'm gonna go get some water from the lake, and then we're gonna mix up some water and some soil, and hopefully we can build some sort of clay or mud or something that we can use to build a chimney with. And so I went to the lake to fill up my water, brought it back, poured it in the soil, and we attempted to create some sort of clay to build from, and I'm not gonna lie, all it did was give me some muddy hands, because this did not work. The soil here is basically just like sand. It would have just crumbled as soon as it dried. So we gave up on this idea, and we went back to trying to build some more walls for the shelter. So we're using the bandage that we got in the kit. Hopefully this works. Guys, we have 4 walls, a ceiling, and a door. Well, kind of a door, but it opens. Look at this, yo! Oh my God. This has been so much more work than I expected. Well, no, I knew it was gonna be hard, but this is hard work, man. But look how much progress we've made. We're literally inside a little room right now. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of gaps. The next stage is to cover the roof, make it a bit weatherproof, or try and make it weatherproof. Get loads of leaves and loads of moss on the roof and start finishing it off properly. The framework, the walls are done, yes! Yes! Man, this is crazy, this survival stuff. Especially with the tools that I have, these TEMU tools, they're not good. They are terrible quality. Right, it's time to put a roof on this thing properly. My plan is to cut this in 2, and I'm gonna use 1 layer for the bottom and 1 for the roof, so we can try and waterproof it. And then on top of that, I'm gonna put leaves and mulch and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, let's try it. couple of days. This has been a graft, but it's basically done now. I mean, we have a fully working shelter, we've got a fire, and we're in the wilderness. Just embracing it, man. I'm not gonna lie though, I am diabolically hungry. I've used so many calories today, and I've literally had one protein bar. I think I'm gonna have to have another one for dinner. I actually wanted to fish and try catch some food tonight, but I don't know if the laws here allow me to do that. I don't know if I can just catch a fish and eat it. It's crazy how much better this is than yesterday. It literally went from a frame with an emergency tent to a full-blown shelter with a roof and 4 walls and a door. A door! I mean, it's barely a door, let's be real, but it's the best I could do. This has been such a nice challenge, I'm not gonna lie. To be out here, just in the forest, on my own, with nothing but my thoughts. It's been beautiful, man. Can't wait for a shower. For my first ever shelter, I'm pretty proud of this. What's crazy is that you can just go and do this. I didn't ask permission. I just went and did it. And now I have a little shack, I've got a little fort. So yeah, I guess the only thing to do is to prepare for the night. And yeah, get some shot.
And so I relit the campfire using the embers from earlier, and I waited for the sun to set as I got ready for my first night in my shelter with 4 walls and a door. And I could not wait to close my eyes and drift off.
Without further ado, I'll see you in the morning.
And that was when something a bit unexpected happened, and I contemplated not putting this in the video, but I'm true to what I create, and I thought, fuck it, let me put it in. Here's what happened.
I just had the weirdest experience. Well, I think I was asleep, and I just kept hearing like footsteps around my shelter. I kept hearing it, and I was ignoring it, just pretending it was nothing. And then I was like half asleep, and then something in my brain just said, you need to leave. Like, you need to leave now. There was like an alarm bells went off in my head, and I heard these weird sounds. I'm not a superstitious person, but there was something, the way I describe it is like I was being watched. Something was watching me. It sounds cringe. I know, I'm in a forest. It's like, what's gonna get me? It's 3:30 AM, I'm at my car, but I'm going home. Maybe I just had a nightmare or something, I don't know.
So yeah, I probably just had a nightmare and I was being paranoid, but regardless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.